Imagine, just for a moment, stepping into a world where every moment, every glance, every subtle shift in tone, it whispers secrets louder than words ever could. A world where communication is an intricate dance, mostly silent yet profoundly clear. And to explore this world, something begins to happen. Something wonderful. You start noticing patterns, connections, meanings. They're always there, but just below the surface, waiting for you to uncover them. The truth is, communication is more than just talking. It's about alignment. Alignment between what you say and what your body whispers. Because when your words and your movements speak the same language, people don't just hear you, they feel you, they trust you. Now, isn't it fascinating? 60%, sometimes even as much as 93% of your communication is non-verbal. Let's think about that. The tilt of a head, the shift of a foot, the flicker of an eye, the subtle signals that carry a symphony of meaning. And it's no wonder, is it, that when someone says something, but their body says something else, we feel it instantly. That disconnect, it's like a quiet alarm going off in the subconscious, isn't it? Your brain knows always look at the non-verbals. So here's a powerful belief to install. Make your body and your words align, because alignment creates trust. And trust, well, trust is the foundation of influence. So let's talk about feet for a moment. It's funny, isn't it? Feet of all things, they feel so much. People subconsciously point their feet to what they desire, what they're drawn to. Imagine standing in a room, observing someone's feet subtly, aiming towards a door. Without a word, you know they're ready to leave. When their feet aim towards you, that's attraction, attention, connection. You don't even have to think about it. It's instinctual. Here's another fascinating truth. Attraction and influence, they're two sides of the same coin. The alphas, natural leaders, they draw people in effortlessly. Their presence is magnetic. Their body language, it exudes competence and warmth. Without even realizing it, people point their feet towards them, as if to say, lead me. Now, imagine you're in a conversation, you're listening, watching, absorbing, and you notice something. The words say one thing, but their face, their tone, their body, it tells another story. That tiny hesitation, that flicker of fear, barely perceptible, a micro-expression, but you catch it, don't you? Because you've trained your mind to see what others miss. And in that moment, you know something's off. Liars look you in the face more. That's strange, isn't it? They're checking to see if you believe them. But the truth is harder to fake. Their story stays rigid, unchanging. While someone honest, they may fumble, adjust, because they're searching for their memory. Truth feels fluid. Lies feel rehearsed. You can feel the difference now, can't you? And speaking of feeling, let's dive into the memory of first impressions. Imagine walking into a room. Before you say a word, your body has already spoken, shoulders back or slumped forward. There's a warm smile or a nervous glance, a firm handshake or a hesitant grip. People decide almost instantly if they trust you, follow you, like you. The best leaders embody warmth and competence, but with a smile that says, I see you, I value you, paired with a presence that radiates, I got this. Now let's shift to something truly primal, attraction. The science of connection. Women smelling sweaty t-shirts. Rating the scent. It's wild, isn't it? And yet, it's true. We're drawn to those with a genetic makeup that complements ours. It's in a way that we sense, feel, even smell. And that balance is powerful. But it's not just about attraction. It's about influence, connection, understanding. The subtle cues that draw people closer or push them away. Knowing a simple tilt of the head, it can soften your image. That lowering your tone can command attention. And your gestures, your stance, your movements, they tell a story. So here's the belief I invite you to adopt now. Your body is a storyteller. Every movement, every expression, every shift in your tone speaks volumes. When you align that story with your words, you create a message so compelling, so authentic, that people can't help but listen. But at the end of the day, the greatest communicators, they aren't just heard, they're felt. And as you step into that truth, imagine how your conversations will change. Imagine the connections you'll build, the influence that you'll wield, trust you'll inspire, and And as you carry this with you, something begins to shift, doesn't it? You'll start seeing more, hearing more, understanding more. And with each interaction, your skills, they'll grow stronger, until one day, without even realizing it, you'll realize you've mastered the silent language of influence. And isn't that a wonderful thought? As you listen, isn't it intriguing how the words they begin to form images in your mind, vivid, clear, alive? You can almost see yourself standing taller, your body speaking volumes before you even open your mouth. And the best part, you don't even have to think about it, because the truth is communication. At its core, it's natural, it's instinctual, it's already inside you, waiting to unfold effortlessly, like a flower opening to the sun. It's as though you've always known communication is more than words, it's energy, it's intention. It's the unspoken message you transmit with every moment, every expression, every breath. Once you align that inner intention with your outer expression, magic happens. People lean in, they listen, they feel drawn to you, like metal to a magnet. Because here's the secret. People, they don't remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. And the way you make them feel, it starts with the way you show up. Your posture, your gestures, your tone of voice. These are the silent forces shaping every interaction, every connection. Imagine this, you're in a conversation, a meeting, a moment that matters. Without even trying, you sense the undercurrent of what's really happening. Their words, they might say I'm fine, but the body whispers I'm not. Their tone might try to sound confident, but there's a crack, a hesitation, a flicker of doubt in their eyes. And you notice it effortlessly, don't you? Because your mind has been trained to see what others overlook. You begin to realize truth lives in the body. When you tune into that truth, your truth and theirs, you create a bridge, a connection. And it's fascinating how the more aligned you are, the more aligned others become to you. You're showing them, through your own congruence, what it feels like to trust, to believe, to connect. And that is when influence flows naturally. It's not forced, it's not contrived, it's real. Let's dive deeper now into the subtle signals that shift everything. Did you know your voice is like a fingerprint, unique, irreplaceable? But more than that, it's a tool, a bridge between your inner world and theirs. When you lower your tone, slow your rhythm, and soften your words, it's like planting seeds in the fertile soil. People relax, they open up, they lean in, wanting to hear more. And as we explore this, doesn't it feel empowering to know that your tone is more powerful than your words? The way you say something can completely change how it's received. A sharp, clipped tone can shut someone down, while a warm, inviting tone can open the door to trust, connection, and possibility. Even a simple pause, a breath, a moment of stillness, it can create space for transformation. Now picture this, you're observing someone across a room. Their gestures are animated, their eyes alive with expression, their movements deliberate yet natural. You can't help but watch, can't you? Because something about them draws you in. It's not just what they're saying, but it's how they're saying it. Their body is in perfect harmony with their words and is magnetic. Then you realize you can do this too. In fact, you already are. Each time you align your body with your words, each time you let your energy flow through your gestures, your tone, your expressions, you become a beacon, a presence. Because the truth is, people are wired to respond to congruence, to authenticity, to alignment. When you say, I believe this, and your body says it too, they feel it. When they feel it, they believe it. Let's play with an idea. Attraction and influence, two sides of the same coin. One draws people towards you, the other moves them forward. When you master both, you become unstoppable. So think about it. Attraction begins with curiosity, a glance, a gesture, a tone that says, there's something here worth paying attention to. It could be as subtle as the way you stand, feet grounded, shoulders back, head held high, or as playful as a gesture that catches the eye, like a flash of colour, a unique detail, peacocking they call it. But what it really is an invitation to look closer, to engage, to connect. And once you have their attention, influence begins. Influence, it isn't about control. It's about alignment. It's about understanding where you're guiding them, gently towards where you want them to go. Sometimes all it takes is a question, an open-ended, like, Tell me more about that. And as they speak, you notice their words, their tone, their movements. Each one a piece of a puzzle. And you listen, not just with your ears, but with your entire being. Because you know, the best communicators, they don't just hear, they see, they feel, they connect. Now here's the fun part. Your unconscious, it already knows all this. It's been learning, absorbing, adapting since the moment you were born. And all that we're doing now is to bring it to the surface, reawakening what's already inside you. It's like discovering hidden treasure, a treasure that's always yours. And the more you use it, the more natural it becomes. You find yourself noticing things you didn't notice before. The way someone's feet point, the shift in their tone, the subtle micro-expressions that flicker across their face. And as you notice, you adjust, you align, you connect. Because you know communication. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. It's about showing up fully, authentically, and allowing your energy and your intention to speak louder than words ever could. And so, as you continue to explore this, isn't it exciting to imagine possibilities? To see yourself stepping into every conversation with confidence, clarity, and with ease. To feel the flow of alignment, influence, and connection. Because at the end of the day, the greatest communicators, they don't just speak, they inspire. They don't just connect, they transform. And that's exactly what you're doing now, quietly, powerfully, naturally.